It's something that we've done for I think it's 6 or 7 years now, and it's a bit of fun really to highlight our recycling campaign, to get people to not throw their bras in the bin, but to donate them to the charity, because they're actually worth quite a bit of money, and people in places like Africa can't actually afford to buy bras. So we can recycle them and we get money for it, and people feel a good feeling for having donated their bras.
And if you could just explain what will happen to the bras once they're collected.
Okay, we use a recycling company called Bag It Up Limited, and they collect all these bras from big yellow banks like this, and then they're sorted. They go away from this country and they're sorted in another country in Europe, and then the bras in particular are taken over to West Africa, and they're sold through street traders in West Africa.
And why is there a need for bras to go to West Africa?
They're very expensive over there, and not only is it good for women to wear bras, obviously, but also it helps with their self-esteem. You very often see ladies in parts of West Africa wearing bras on the outside of their clothing, because it actually is a sign of status. We get brass donated from the most extraordinary places. I think it was last year or the year before, we had a large box of them sent from America. We've had bras from New Zealand, everywhere. It just gets people's attention, and it's not that we only do it on Bag Bra Day. We collect them all year round, and all sorts of other textiles and footwear as well. But it's just a bit of fun, and it really does get people's imagination, so it's very successful. We've got one lady who's been collecting for us for quite some years, and she's collected over 8,000 bras, and she's counted every single one of them. So that's real dedication to the cause, I think. The textile recycling is it's our second single biggest source of income after our lottery, and it brings in an average of about £25,000 to £30,000 every month to the charity. And because the bras raise the profile of the textile recycling itself, so it's all very worthwhile. It's a fantastic scheme. It goes towards keeping the air ambulance flying and saving lives. That's what we do. We don't have other projects. We have a fairly small team in the office. The majority of our money goes towards keeping that air ambulance flying and being there when you need it.
So anyone who has maybe missed the boat for Bag Bra Day, there's still time?
You can give us your bras at any time of the year. We never turn them down.
And how can they donate them?
Find your local big one of these yellow banks, and our website has a locator. You can just put in your postcode and it'll tell you where your nearest one is, and just pop them in a bag. We like not loose, please, but into just a supermarket bag. Write bras on it so that we know what's in there, and pop them in the bank.